I am enjoying this time off from school because I get to make these videos. We've got... Oh shit, did I just freeze? Did the game freeze? The sound stop? Oh no! I'm having this issue with my headphones where my left one just wants to stop working sometimes. I thought I had lost game sound, but... Alright, I'm gonna try having it like this, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so this quest is called On Burdened Wings. Just like the previous quest, the first E in burdened, it looks like a backwards 3, and the W, I'm just gonna say, kind of looks like a pair of boobs, but you could also maybe like the W in Walt Disney World, I think. I don't, or like a wingding. I don't know how to describe it. Comic Sans W. They didn't really. It looks like boobs, dude, or butt, if you want to look at it that way, or testicles. It's, yeah, anyway. Sorry to anybody who's watching this that should not be listening to everything I just said. Alright, given to us by Urianger, level 18-9. We're in Rhea Tara in the Ultima Thule area zone. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. I can't do voices like this. I'm used to it in my right ear. I'm not saying I do good voices. Oh, and the sound's back. Stupid. I'm just gonna pretend I never. Okay, whatever. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true, but I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinien, Mercy, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone is finished, says Elfino. Meteon said that these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Don't worry, wind up Orchafon will protect us. We're gonna go straight north for no real reason. The one to the south is probably closer, but we're gonna have to hit all three anyway, so. We do have to go around this, like, kind of, I guess you just call it a little hillock, whatever they're called. This dragon is one of the white variety. Not very active at all. There's one behind it that is alive, but even less active. But Wei Fesk, that's W-H-E-I space Frank E-H Sam K. Wei Fesk. Thou wouldst bid me speak? Humph, folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait, and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Noel, that's A-H Mary, space Nancy O-H-L, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. Let's go south now. Past the etherite, which I got yesterday, off cam. This is Sam E-I-H space L-O Sam K-H. Silosk. Silosk? Losk? I don't know. Silosk? A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame? Oh, how we would adore thee, alas. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. And within the sounds of silence, these dragons want to end their lives. This one is KOH Mary space Nancy O Sam KH. Komnost. Another one of those SKH endings. Weird. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. Big metal monsters. A crushing defeat, never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. Jeez. So they got invaded. Theoretically, like, this was just, it was their planet. And then they got invaded by those metal dickheads. Oh, sorry, again. Douchebags? Is that better? I don't know. Butt faces. There's some stalagmites of land. Some kind of a decent, 3 or 4 stories. Some even higher than that. Some stilted and cut open halfway to show, like, what kind of looks like lava. The stellar wyverns are alive and well, and theoretically, I mean, they don't seem to be in fear of dying yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'm supposed to go over here somewhere. Went mostly north. Stellar shelled dragon. Oh, kind of looks like a turtle dragon. Can I get into this place I'm supposed to go to, or you just want me to run around like an idiot? Oh, I have to go into. Okay. There's some eggs, 2 which seem to be untouched, and a bunch of little. They're big eggs. They're almost the size of a teenager, Kind of reddish black. Are the stellar dragons the metal monstrosities they were talking about? Because they don't look metal. But Estinien is here. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Atheris. Midgard Solmer's kind must once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vritra said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Shattered dragon egg. Inspecting. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Like it tried and failed? Or didn't even try? Next shattered egg. A murky liquid has pooled inside this eggshell. The noxious Feoter. The noxious so Frank O-E Tom O-R. Feoter? What is that, a word that I should be familiar with? Let's look it up. I'm curious. Color me curious. Feotor. Nope, not a word. Okay. Is indicative of contamination. It's not a word. Whatever. Next dragon egg. So they were gingerly lifting a large egg from this viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. And possibly last shattered dragon egg to inspect. This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonette will within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, and I'll search the plains. Cliff tops? You're a dragoon. You're used to jumping high. Why you put me high, you dragoon? What give? I'll be fine, but still, like, you know, let's go with our skill sets. I'm not saying you don't have the skill set for browsing the plains, but you have a better suited skill set for high things, jump tall, high things. Anyway, we have a fight on our hands coming up. To make sure I got myself Cardia. Before we enter, there's a little dragon guy, and there's a bereaved, bigger white dragon guy, but also, like, kind of pulsing this, like, light purple thing inside of it. Like, part of it's been torn open. I don't know. We'll see. We are attacking the little malformed dragonette that we saw hovering. Don't I get... Let me try something. I'm gonna let you break my shield, because I think I get something from that. Or do I have to have it happen 3 times? I think it has to happen 3 times for me to get something from it. That's what these purple thingies are. I don't know, white mage gets something from that. I get... What do I get? I know there's something. But just use... Oh. Oh, Adder Sting, so I get Toxicon. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to remember. I haven't done healing at a level on Sage where actually I usually pick a white mage because I'm more familiar with it. I'm more comfortable with it for making videos for these. The bereaved dragon is no longer seemingly glowing and looks whole again. So we'll see what happens here. Cutscene. The boisterous howling hath been quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon, or something resembling one. I explain what happened. Ah, I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Arm Knoll are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Got little green eyes. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. Please. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. We have a cutscene changeover. No, just a different portion of this land. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In purest soil, replete with ether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. We just get a nothing from the dragon. And On Burdened Wings is complete. Alright, that's the end of the video. I will see you soon for the next one.